stand. Will be seated. Next, let's see. Honorable Brigadier Mark Phillips. This is Megan Boyd Phillips, their daughter Maya, and their son-in-law. Honorable Dr. Barrett Jagdeo, his daughters Leanne and Anya, and the other members of his family who are present. Members of the 2020 to 2025 Cabinet, distinguished members of the Diplomatic Corps, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media. General and regional elections were held on the first day of September 2025, and the People's Progressive Party Civic was declared the winner of those elections 5 days later. On Sunday, the 7th day of September 2025, in accordance with the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, and in glorious sunshine, Dr. Mohamed Irfan, the presidential candidate of the People's Progressive Party Civic, took the oath of office. Today, His Excellency the President will appoint the Prime Minister and the Vice President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, who will serve for at least another 5 years. In the exercise of the power conferred upon him by Article 1011 of the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, and with effect from today's date, the 8th day of September 2025, His Excellency President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali will appoint Mark Anthony Phillips to be Prime Minister of Guyana and designate Prime Minister as the style which he shall be known in the office of Prime Minister. I now invite Brigadier Mark Anthony Phillips. And using his personal Bible, he will take me.
Do hereby solemnly declare that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the people of Guyana, that I will faithfully execute the office of Prime Minister without fear or favor, affection or ill will, and that in the execution of the functions of that office, I will honor, uphold, and preserve the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. So help me God.
In the exercise of the power conferred upon him by Article 1032 of the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, and with effect from today's date, the 8th day of September 2025, His Excellency President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali will appoint Barrett Jagdeo to be Vice President of Guyana and designate Vice President as the style which he shall be known in the office of Vice President. I now invite Dr. Barrett Jagdeo.
I, Barrett Jagdeo, do hereby solemnly declare that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the people of Guyana, that I will faithfully execute the office of Vice President without fear or favor, affection or ill will, and that in the execution of the functions of that office, I will honor, uphold, and preserve the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. And I do so swear, so help me God.
The President will now offer remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. In what seems to be a cool room, you all look a shade richer today. Articles 101 and 102 of the Constitution of Guyana provide for the appointment of the Prime Minister and of Vice Presidents, respectively. In accordance with these provisions of the Constitution of Guyana, I have duly appointed Brigadier Retired Mark Anthony Phillips as the Prime Minister of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana and Dr. Barrett Jagdeo as a Vice President. I'm delighted to have just administered the oath of office to the Prime Minister and Vice President Jagdeo. These appointments represent the first of many appointments to be made to my cabinet and to public service. These appointments are evidence of placing the reins of our nation's development in the most capable hands, hands that have been tried, tested, and proven in the annals of public service. Brigadier Retired needs no introduction to the Guyanese public. His name is synonymous with duty and public service. When called to serve, he has never faltered. He embodies the spirit of discipline, loyalty, and steadfast commitment. Brigadier Mark Anthony Phillips is not a newcomer to this high office. He was the able and capable Prime Minister during my first term, from 2020 to 2025. In those years, he stood as a pillar of strength and competence. He handled his expansive portfolio not just with efficiency, but with a masterful command that instilled confidence across the government and throughout the nation. But his service did not begin in the cabinet room. Long before he entered the political arena, he was serving Guyana at the highest levels of our defense force. He wore our nation's uniform with pride and honor, protecting our sovereignty and learning the true meaning of sacrifice and strategic leadership. This unique background makes him an invaluable asset to our nation. Brigadier Phillips brings to this renewed appointment a wealth of experience. He brings an integrity, a character forged in the fires of duty. He brings years, indeed decades, of selfless service to the people of Guyana, always placing Guyana above self. He is respected across the length and breadth of our nation for his decency, his calm demeanor, and his proven reliability. I am supremely confident that as Prime Minister, he will not only continue his exemplary service, but will surpass his own distinguished record. He will bring to the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead the same strategic acumen and profound competence that have become his hallmark. Brigadier Phillips, the nation thanks you for your continued service. We are profoundly grateful for your willingness to once again answer the call of duty. And if one pillar of our leadership is steady, disciplined service, the other is visionary. It is therefore with equal honor that I am pleased to appoint Dr. Barrett Jagdeo as a Vice President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. To speak of Dr. Jagdeo is to speak of a lifetime devoted to the socio-economic and political well-being of our nation. His story is one of unparalleled achievement. As a former Minister of Finance, he steered our economy with a keen and brilliant mind. As President of this Republic for 12 remarkable years, he set the stage for the prosperity we are now realizing. In my first term, I came to rely on his expert and wise counsel as my Vice President. His grasp for complex issues, his foresight in policy making, and his profound understanding of both local dynamics and global economics are nothing short of extraordinary. His command and knowledge of governance is a resource we are blessed to have at our disposal. Dr. Jagdeo, you can feel free to clap at any time. Dr. Jagdeo is not just a leader in government, he's a leader of the people. He connects the macro to the micro, ensuring that national policy always translates into tangible benefit for every Guyanese citizen. To have a leader of such immense stature, experience, and intellectual power serving once again as Vice President is the added assurance we can give to the people of Guyana that their future is in the safest of hands. Dr. Jagdeo, your continued service is a gift to the nation, and we are all beneficiaries of your wisdom and boundless energy. Together, these two exemplary gentlemen represent a powerful fusion of strength. They represent a unity of purpose and a diversity of skills that will support my government and the rest of my cabinet. They are both household names, not for fame, but for deed, not for words, but for action and service. To the people of Guyana, I say, look at the men standing before you, with Brigadier Mark Phillips as our Prime Minister and Dr. Barry Jagdeo as our Vice President. We have not just strength in government, but a guardianship, a team dedicated to protecting our gains and propelling us to even greater heights. Let us offer them our fullest support, our prayers, and our confidence as they embark on this sacred duty. May God bless them. May God continue to bless the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. To their families, we also extend our gratitude as a government and as a people for allowing them the time and sacrifice to serve, and for allowing them to miss important milestone in your own lives in the call of duty and service to our nation. May God bless us all. Thank you.
May I invite Prime Minister and the Vice President to wrap up the question.
All right.
Today was her first day at school. You look all happy, right?
You want to get just one more second?
Hello, boy, come. Wait a bit, man. I know this is supposed to be a baby. And today you can have some coconut water. We're not going to send you to the squad.
Okay, talk to you now. Look, she can.